Welcome back, my dear students. This is the second video of the explanation of the question answer. In the previous video we have discussed the question answer, but that was the short answer question. Today we are going to discuss the long answer question. Let's start this video with the first question. The first question is asking about the difference between the planets and stars. I have already explained you that when you will observe the planet and star, you will see the stars are twinkling continuously. Why? Because they are having their own light now, whereas the planet is fixed all the time. When you will see continuously, the planet look like the same, whereas the stars look like they are blinking or they are twinkling. So this is the first way you can recognize, but let's see what is the difference. The first difference between planets and stars are planets do not have their own light, whereas planets do not have their own light, whereas stars are having their own light, and this is why stars all the time they used to twinkle, but planets do not. Next is planets are made up of solid or liquid or only from the gases. In the inner planet, the planets are of solid, whereas the outer planets are of gases. Next, stars are only and only made up of the gases. You all have learned the stars are making after the combination of the gases. Now, in the stars, in the center of the stars, only and only gases are there. Next is planets rotate and revolve. Yes. Time to time they used to change their place when they are revolving around the sun, but stars are fixed. They don't used to move at the same place. They used to twinkle. Our next question is question number 2. What are the 3 layers of the earth? Give short description. Okay, so here actually the 3 layer is there. The outer layer is crust, second layer is mantle, third layer is core. But here you are seeing I have divided core into 2 parts because the outer core is liquid and inner core is solid, but they contain same type of minerals. So outer layer, what is outer layer? Outer layer is like the egg shell. They are protecting the inner part of the earth, and the second we are living on the outer layer only. Whatever we are seeing, our school, our home, our hospitals, our trees, everything is on the outer part of the earth, which is crust. This is the solid part. Now second is mantle. It contains minerals and metal. We are taking out all the minerals, all the metal like silver, gold, diamond. These all minerals are in the mantle. Okay, this is the second layer, which is also the sometime it is the liquid state. And after this the third layer is core, but core, in the core, the outer layer is outer core, which is liquid, and inner core is completely solid. So you just have to write the 3 part of the earth. First is crust, second is mantle, third is core. I hope you all have understood this question. Question number 3 is, how much time does the earth take to complete one rotation, and how are days and night caused? What is the meaning of complete rotation? That means if I am seeing the earth is starting from this point, it will rotate and again come to this point only. So this is called the complete one rotation. So the earth takes 1 day to complete one rotation, and this is why after each 24 hours we have the same time. If today early morning you are waking up at 6 o'clock, then again in the next day at 6 o'clock 24 hours will be there, and this will be of 1 whole day. So this time is taken by the earth to complete one rotation, and this is the reason of the day and night, because if they are revolving and whatever part of the earth is facing to the sun, okay, that part will have day, whereas the other part where the sunlight is not reaching, that part will be dark and their night will be there. Okay, so let's read this answer. The earth takes 1 day or 24 hours to complete one rotation. The rotation of the earth on the tilted axis causes day days and nights. The half part of earth that faces the sun receives the sunlight and has day. The other half that is away from the sun does not receive sunlight and is dark, and their night will be there. Okay. Our question number 4 is, what is revolution? This is the second movement of the earth and how it is responsible for changing of seasons of the earth. Now in every 4 months we are having the different season. Now we are having winter in India. After that spring will come. After that summer season will come. So how these seasons are changing? We have studied in the revolution of the earth, because time to time they are changing. The earth is changing the position. That's why they have the different type of season. Okay, when the northern hemisphere faces the sun, suppose this is the sun and this is the northern hemisphere, so this side is northern hemisphere and this side is southern hemisphere. So when towards the earth the northern hemisphere is there, so northern hemisphere will have summer. Whereas when it will revolve and it will come at this position, see, the southern hemisphere will face this sun and southern hemisphere will have summer and northern hemisphere will have winter. So the same thing happened with the sun and earth also. Okay, let's read this answer. Revolution is the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed orbit. During revolution, the hemisphere that is tilted towards the sun gets more sunlight and has summer. The part that is tilted away gets less sunlight and has winter. But what happens when they are in between? That means if we are having spring or autumn, that means same amount of sunlight is reaching to the earth, and that's why we don't feel very much cold or hot. We feel very pleasant, neither hot nor cold. So this is how our season used to change. Question number 5 is, what is volcano? Write 3 types of volcano. Now my dear, this question is not given in your book, but as I have explained you, because in the book only volcano word is given, but I have explained, that's why I have added this question. And the last question is volcano, about the volcano. So you will add this question in the long answer question. So what is volcano? I have explained you. In the inner part of the earth, it is very hot, and that's why the rocks are present in the molten form. When they come, these molten liquids feel very much pressure, they always try to come out of the earth, and when they come out of the earth, that is known as volcano. Okay, and these volcanoes come out with the ash, with the lava and a lot of gases. And when the lava is coming out of the earth, after cooling down, they are becoming solid in like ashes. Okay, they are converting into ash, and that ash is creating the mountain like structure. Okay, when we will divide this, we can divide this into the 3 types. The first is active volcano, second is dormant volcano, and third is extinct volcano. Active volcanoes are those volcanoes which are continuously erupting at the regular time period. Okay, they are still existing in the life. They are erupting now also. Second is dormant volcano. That means in the past it has erupted, but now it is not erupting, but in the future they can erupt anytime. Okay, they are sleeping, but they can wake up anytime. Okay, not knowing after next year or after 2 years or after 3 years, but they can erupt. Third is extinct volcano. That means they are not going to erupt ever. In the past they have erupted, but now there is no chance to erupt. Okay, so let's read this answer. An opening in the earth's crust from which lava, ash and hot gases flow during an eruption is called volcano. There are 3 types of volcano. First is active, second is dormant, and third is extinct. This only you have to write. When I was explaining this, I have also explained some of the examples, but you don't have to write the example, just write the 3 types. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video will help you to complete the long answer question.